wa àti pé mo kí gbogbo àwọn sọ̀rọ̀sọ̀rọ̀ nínú Yorùbá Nation. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo kí bàbá wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo kí gbogbo ọbalẹ̀ Yorùbá. Mo kí àwọn Afẹ́nifẹ́re pé wọ́n kúṣẹ́ takuntakun tí wọ́n ti ṣe àti ìtọ́ túbọ̀ ń ṣe. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo kí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílùú Badagry. Orúkọ ṣèmi kò tí ì yí padà. Ètò tí à ń ṣe òun ló ń pè ní Koiki Media. Níbi tí atẹ́gùn bá ti ń fẹ́ a máa gbé káàkiri gbogbo àgbáyé. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ti ṣe ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa, ẹ bá wa sọ fáwọn tí wọ́n ti sùn pé a ti padà sórí ètò, káwọn náà dìde kó ta mí lómi jí. Mo kẹ́yìn tẹ́ wà ní Turkey, mo kẹ́yìn tẹ́ wà ní Cyprus, mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá káàkiri. Wọ́n ní ìjọ Saturday tó ń bọ̀ yìí, Thanksgiving Day máa wáyé fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá nílùú UK. Tó bá lè darapọ̀, kọ̀bẹ̀ Elédùmarè jẹ́ ó darapọ̀. Tó bá dé darapọ̀, kò má tà. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i, àṣẹwọnú àgbàmì ètò lọ́ni.
Koiki Media, táwa ní bàbá. Koiki Media, àwọn ní bàbá. Koiki Media, àwọn ní bàbá. Ọ̀rọ̀ ń sọ, wọn tó fèrè gidi. Àwọn ní bàbá. Àwọn ló ń pè kó lárugẹ ẹ̀yà gbogbo. Ẹ̀gbọ́n ilẹ̀ wa, ẹ̀gbọ́n ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. To your doorstep. Ìfẹ́kùn fẹ́ òótọ́ nǹkan gbọ̀ngàn lára ni. Àwọn ní bàbá o. To give us latest, ladies and gentlemen, ẹ kàn wálẹ̀ sílẹ̀, ẹ tẹ́tí ẹ gbọ́ ètò tó tóbi lọ́wọ́. Ẹ mú kalẹ̀ sílẹ̀, ẹ tẹ́tí ẹ gbọ́ ètò tó tóbi lọ́wọ́.
Lágbára Ọlọ́run láti January, we will be having multiple programs on the Koiki Media Network. So kò ní máa jẹ́ pé one face nìkan lè máa rí. We are working on that. So from January, God's willing, lágbára Elédùmarè, you will be listening to more programs on the Koiki Media Network, so that whenever I am not live, there will always be a program. Nígbà yẹn a máa ní time slot fáwọn program tó máa wá sí ọ̀dọ̀ wa fáyìn tẹ́fẹ́ máa gbọ́ wa for 30 minutes. Mo kí àwọn team wa láti ọjà ọ̀dàn lọ sí Èkìtì, lọ sí Ogun State, lọ sí Lagos State. The Koiki Media team, they're working around the clock, but without your support we cannot do much. So we pray and we hope that as you are dipping your hands into your pocket, we need actually need the phones to be able to support the team on the ground. We still need tablets, we need laptops, we need things that can make the program so that the team can start those kind of programs. Olukaluku wants any program and we're working on the modality, the timing. Somebody will come in maybe around morning in our or so there'll be a lot of different things that we'll be doing, so that and I will just be topping it up from London. We appreciate every one of you, and we hope that you will remain in support of the work that we are doing. It's going to be very, very light program, so it's not going to be heavy. You know, I will be appreciating as many of you, but I feel Mokiyawa Temi Demi Kudera Timofito Idewo Michael. Thank you so much. Somebody is watching us from Liberia. Mokiedada, thanks so much. And the rest of you, Amamaki, along the line as we go into the program. Once again, I'd like to appreciate us all. So let's play the anthem. We'll play the Igbo one later as well. I spoke to him. He's doing very well. Like I always say, Eja Fioloye Sile, Kori Lak Belo Family, while we continue the education. Thank you so much for the diamond. For those of you that are sending those diamonds on the TikTok Lele. Yeah, thanks so much. We appreciate. Every little helps. Look, I will even prefer that. I've said it. An average 2,000 people watch our videos. Imagine they buy for £1. Because pocket yato. So in Nigeria, no, £1 is about almost equivalent to about 1,400. So they buy for 1,000 naira. No, it will be something. And for every time you're giving us, we will also appreciate and say thank you. So because running a media organization like our own, I am not a blogger. I just want us to clarify that. We are not vlog. We are not cutting people's video and joining it. No, we do full programs. bàbá program kan tó máa wáyé, if I don't have the means to send them, we can't. Àwọn kan lè ní activities yóò slow down ní Nàìjíríà àrí kankan mọ́. Well, we don't have the money. A kò lè máa gbé àwọn èèyàn dìde ẹ lọ sí Kìtì, ẹ lọ sí this, ẹ lọ sí that when there's no money. So that is why we are saying tẹ́ bá wo videos wa, donate the $1, the £1. It will help. Tẹ́ bá wá mọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fi donate, ẹ̀yin kàn sáwa, àwa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa donate. There's different ways you can support. Tẹ́ bá wá ní, ẹ má worry, ẹ̀yin ṣáà máa fàdúrà ràn wá lọ́wọ́. I think we should play this before we kick into the program. Kakọ fi appreciate Olóyè Igboho because we just have to appreciate him. That's all I can say. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ máa ń ní kí ló dé tó máa ń lejú kokoko tó bá ti dórí program báyìí bígbà tó jẹ́ pé military man nìyẹn. Mo kí ẹ TJ bàbá kalẹ̀ mo kí bàbá wa mọ̀ ṣe bí nítorí ẹ̀ tí mọ̀ mí dáadáa ni tẹ́ bá mọ̀ mí dáadáa ẹ rí pé ìtagbédání tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ tàbá wá tá a fi ń ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ many people will not take it serious. mo kí bàbá wa délé rẹ̀ Wàsíù Adéwálé mo kí ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kan sí gbogbo ẹni tí ọjà ọ̀dàn ọ̀bẹ Elédùmarè àbá ń dúró tì yín nínú pé kòsíkòsí ni ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín lè ń ra data ẹ fi ń gbọ́ wa torí ẹ fi mọ ohun tó ń lọ ẹlòmíì kàn fi mọ kí ló tún fi sọ lálẹ́ yìí mo kí bàbá wa Kírín Adé Adébáyọ̀ mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà àwọn ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n pọ̀ ló ń wò mí wọ́n mọ́nítọ̀ tó ń lọ ẹlòmíì ti nírẹ̀wẹ̀sì torí pé outcome tí wọ́n fẹ́ kò tí ì wá sí ìmúṣẹ lórí ìrìn àjò Yorùbá nation bẹ́ẹ̀ làwa kan dúró pé sẹ́ in tó bá gbà la máa fún in tó dẹ̀ lè gbà náà ni pé ká má relent èmi ti sùn ẹ má farawé mi o ẹni tó bá ń kùn ó lè lọ sùn bọ́ tẹ́ bá sùn náà ẹ padà wá tún wò. mo kàn fẹ́ pick láti ibi tí a ti sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́sàn-án ẹ̀ lórí self determination náà la ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí mo kí Dizzyman 123 mẹ́ni ọmọ Yorùbá kò ń ṣe pé wọ́n fẹ́ nǹkan tó dáa but there is too much distraction bàbá wa Wàsíù tí àmì òun fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ kí yín bàbá wa Ọlákáyọ̀dé ní White Lion confam ọmọ ọkọ Yorùbá gidi no going back ẹ mọ̀ báwọn kan rò pé no going back yẹn bóyá bí ọdún méjì sẹ́yìn ètò yẹn á ti wind down olúkálùkù á ti fade away mo kẹ́yìn tẹ́ ń gbọ́ wa lórí Instagram wọ́n wá realize pé àwa kan ti takú torí pé à níbi kankan tá a fẹ́ go back sí. mo kí ẹ comrade plan B Ògúnmọ́lá Abíọ́dún mo ní gbogbo àti bá ti wálé mo ti lè sọ pé jọ báyìí àjọ máa débi búkà yẹn àjọ máa lọ jàmàlà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pẹ̀lẹ́gùnfẹ́. On the serious note kí la fẹ́ gangan everybody just want a better life just ayé ta lè sọ pé ta bá gbénú ẹ̀ a máa exit junction tó lókàlùkù máa ti exit láàmọ̀ kọ́lọ̀ ń fọ̀rùn kẹ́ sísítà wa Àyànwọlá Bámiṣé tí wọ́n pa ní ìlú Èkó nínú BRT kọ́lọ̀ ń fọ̀rùn kẹ́ gbogbo àwọn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ tí Nàìjíríà ti pa tí kò jẹ́ kí ikú wọn wá sí àsìkò yìí. Self determination kí ló ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀ tá bá ní self determination báwo ló ṣe yé wọ sí kí ni understanding ẹ ṣé nǹkan tó yé ẹ ni àbí n tí kò yé wọ náà. a máa ń kí bàbá Akíntóyè at 80+. bàbá yẹn tí wọ́n ń jẹ́ kó yé wa pé tá bá fẹ́ rí ògolo kò ní wá nínú Nàìjíríà àfi tá bá exit out of Nigeria but ọ̀nà tá fẹ́ gbà exit yẹn ló ń pè ní self determination because àwọn ń ṣe campaign bí àwọn olóṣèlú ló ń ṣe campaign within the next 2 years they will start campaigning again. mo ka kọ́mẹ̀ntì yẹn kan mo kí ẹ ní Libya Àjàní Àjàlá mo kí bàbá wa Àríyọ̀ Ọlámídé tí mo fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ dárúkọ yín dádì mo máa ń kí gbogbo ẹni tẹ́ wà ní Libya Àjàní Ọlọ́run bá ń dúró tiẹ̀ Kenny Bright ẹ má wà distracted especially ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ máa feel pé in tí a ló máa wáyé kò tí wáyé so ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì máa fẹ́ wá it is bound to happen that is the human nature. ètò tá gbé dání different colours different voice note different advice in the last 3 years kódà ìyá kan ṣì send message pé Kóìkì mo bẹ̀ torí Ọlọ́run gbogbo nǹkan kí nǹkan má wálé. Àwọn lọ́mọ tó rí, àwọn lọ́mọ tó gbọ́. Mo tún gba kọ́ọ̀lù kan, bí kíní Yorùbá Nation ń ṣe lọ, ó dàbí ìgbà tá a bá ní àṣìṣe fúnyàn kan ni. Mo ní mi ò rò pa ṣiṣẹ́ fẹ́ni kankan ju pé à ń ṣiṣẹ́ fúnra wa lọ. Ǹjẹ́ mọ̀ pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ibi iṣẹ́ tọ́lúkàlùkù yín ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ lénìí, tó bá ti ń ṣe pé wọ́n lo ní ilé iṣẹ́ yẹn, ò ń ṣiṣẹ́ fúnyàn kan ni. Mo kíyàwó Ọlásùnbọ̀ Sàngólànà, ẹni good evening. Mo fi Elédùmarè mo fi kí yín pé ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò náà tá a mọ̀ sí Koiki Media. YouTube méjì là ń lò, ó nídìí. Ẹ̀yin ìyá wa náà lẹ́ni tí kò bá nídìí obìnrin kì í jẹ́ kó mọ́lú. À ń build the channel yẹn ni so that probability wà pé ìjọ kan ẹ lè má lọ rí wa níbò kan. So tẹ bá wà lórí WD76 Media, èmi náà ni mò ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ Koiki Media. Kódà bẹ́ẹ̀ bá wà lórí ti Koiki Media náà, èmi náà ni mò ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Facebook mẹ́ta là ń lò, ìkan jẹ́ page, ìkan jẹ́ page àtorúkọ Koiki Media Odùduwà. Instagram méjì la máa ń lò, bọ̀ mo ń charge fóònù méjì kan lọ́wọ́ torí pé àti mo lọ sùn mo rántí charge. A wà lórí MixLR, ìyẹn dàbí audio version. Mo kí ìyàwó Ọlátítí, mo kẹ́yìn tẹ́ máa wọlé bí kí ló ń sọ níbí. Èmi náà máa lọ wo gossip. Mo wà lórí Lisa Anjorin, sister wa yẹn, mo wà lórí 1.6k view. Àwọn èèyàn máa gbádùn gossip gan. Èmi náà wà ń bẹ̀, mo kàn ní comment ni. It's good because sometimes you just want to get away from the discussion of Intagbedani, but in reality, gbogbo yẹn táwọn sọ yẹn, it is not the future for ọmọ Yorùbá. I'm sorry. The future ni pé kólúkálukú wa tájọ́ ọmọ Yorùbá pẹ̀lú ẹni tó agree àtẹni tó agree, ó ní pé kò sí, lóòótọ́ àwọn kan máa mú ọwọ́ sókè jura wọn lọ in any part of the world, but ó máa difficult tọmọ Yorùbá ò bá tètè gbìyànjú láti exit Nigeria. Àsìkò eré ọ̀tọ̀, àsìkò iṣẹ́ ọ̀tọ̀, àsìkò táwa yìí, àsìkò tó pọ̀ jù nísìn ni pé a máa láti enlighten ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ torí pé tó bá máa tún fi di election míì, which is getting closer, because bá ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà ní 3 years ago ní 2019, 2020, 21, 22, ká tẹ̀ sọ pé 2020, 21, 22, 23, within 3 years a máa pariwo títì, a máa kígbe. Ìgbòho máa jáde, bàbá Akíntóyè jáde, kódà Ìbà Gani Adams lóògùn ọ̀fẹ́ o bàbá àgbàlagbà, àwọn náà máa jáde. Àwa ta jáde ta sọ pé a fẹ́ Yorùbá country yẹn, láàrin àwọn kan ní no àsìkò tí tó, ǹjẹ́ tó máa fẹ́ gbéra pé ẹ fẹ́ dìbò ní 2027, ẹ jẹ́ kí yẹn kó máa ró lọ́kàn yín. Mo kí bàbá wa Kẹ́hìndé Hussaini Salami. Ǹjẹ́ yìí náà máa tún fẹ́ gbéra pé 2027 táwọn wò lọ́nkàn yìí, ǹjẹ́ tó máa fẹ́ dìbò míì? Mo dúpẹ́ pé ariwo kọ́lápá is a constructive message la fi síta. Lóòótọ́ ó débẹ̀ lómi lójijì, lóòótọ́ àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá kan ní it is too early nítorí pé Tinubu ní ambition. Ìyẹn làwọn kan ṣe ní àbíwọ́ ṣiṣẹ́ fún Tinubu ni. Lóòótọ́ Tinubu lò wá, màá dẹ̀ sọ bó ṣe lò wá, ó lo advantage pé àwa pariwo, but kò sẹ́ni kankan tó ṣiṣẹ́ fún Tinubu o, because Tinubu ní timeline Tinubu is 2027. Tó bá rí another slot a ṣetán ní 2031, ó máa gbéjọba yẹn sílẹ̀. Tí Tinubu bá wá gbéjọba yẹn sílẹ̀, mo kí ìyàwó Títílọlá Shaw, wọ́n ní àwọn kí wa, èmi náà fi tọba Elédùmarè ó máa fi kí yín. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò ìyá dáadáa. Wọ́n tún wá ní àwọn appreciate effort wa, èmi á máa ní mo dúpẹ́ pé ẹ̀ ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ torí ẹ fi hàn encourage mi. Tèmi ò bá ṣe, ọba Elédùmarè àwọn onílẹ̀ agbélómi dìde tó máa ṣe jù mí lọ. I am not the only speaker for Yorùbá nation. Èmi ò sọ nǹkan míì ju Yorùbá nation lọ. Iṣẹ́ tí mo gbà ìgbà tó máa bọ́ sí àfihàn sílẹ̀ fọba Elédùmarè. But mo lè tún sọ fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá pé ẹ tẹ́kọ̀rọ̀ mi lálẹ́ pé July 2021 ìrìn àjò yóò bá ti yàtọ̀ tó bá ń ṣe pé wọ́n lọ àtáàkì ilé Ìgbòho. Kò ń ṣe gbogbo nǹkan lẹ máa gbọ́ lẹ́nu mi nísìn, but ẹ kọ sílẹ̀ pé gbọ́ lẹ́nu Kóìkì pé July 2021 ìrìn àjò yìí àti yàtọ̀. But àdúpẹ́ fọlọ́run. Bàbá wa kan ní Manchester she send message, kódà àwọn kan ní Ìgbòho mà ti di báwo lọ ṣe send ẹ̀ sí mi àwọn kan má ṣe wọ́n ní ẹ rántí fídíò tó ṣẹ̀ jáde tó lóye send, wọ́n ní he is now a dancer. Mo mọ bó ṣe kọ́, somebody sent a message to me like that. Èmi á kọ́ máa dúpẹ́ pé there will always be another day. Yorùbá náà ló ní mọ̀jàmọ̀sá la fi máa kíkanjú. Akíkanjú tó bá mọ̀já abogun lọ. We won't put pressure on Igboho. I've told us we should let him be with his family. But for every day tí Nàìjíríà ń wo ẹni tó ń pè ní Igboho, wọ́n mọ̀ pé Igboho has millions of people that are ready at any time tó bá sọ pé ó ti yá. But Igboho nìkan ní lè ṣe táwa náà bá prepare táwa ready. Torí pé preparation òun náà látúntò bẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí nísìnyí. Discussing, talking, ẹlẹ́mìíràn ni ẹ̀kan sọ̀rọ̀ ni kò sí nǹkankan, that's fine. Látara tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn náà ni ó máa ṣí yín lọ́kàn, because the Nigeria that you are dreaming of today, it is not going to happen. Wọ́n máa fi tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ mo fi kí bàbá mi kan láti ìgbà tí mo ti mọ̀ wọ́n pẹ̀lú ìyàwó Abe Williams, wọ́n pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Kódà mo fẹ́ lè ní lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí ìyá wọn kú recently ni wọ́n change DP wọn lórí Facebook. Picture mi àti wọn ló wà níbẹ̀, ìfẹ́ tọ́ ní sí wa ni. Mo kúkú ń ṣe màláìkà, mo rẹ̀ ń ṣe angel. Ẹlòmíì gan rí mi báyìí. Àyàn méjì tó jọmọ Yorùbá ni mo pàdé ní COVID enquiry lánàá. Ìkànnì Mr. Koiki ẹ̀yin ni mo rí báyìí. Mo ní èmi náà ní. He was very shocked because ibi tí mo lọ kò sí dúdú tó ń lọ sírú àwọn ọbẹ̀ yẹn. Adúpẹ́ fọlọ́run ni. That is what makes us different. Mo kí Easy Dollar. Mo kí bàbá Yusuf Sulaiman. Thanks so much for the love. Mo wá kí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹ̀yin tí ẹ jẹ́ ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n tẹ́ ń monitor and take note. Ẹ ń wò ó. Ṣé ń táwọn pípò ìgbé dání ṣé wọ́n ń tàn wá ni? Ẹ hàn pa ti gbọ́rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ ń tàn wá ni. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn nítorí pé that is what the politicians have done for a very long time. They've deceived our people and given them false hope. So irú àwa tajáde náà tá a ní, let's all endorse and come towards Yoruba self-determination. Wọ́n náà parọ́ fáwọn nípa ń tàn wọ́n, because that they've been used to lótọ̀rọ̀ politician. Ibi àwọn ṣe gist lover kò dẹ́ ń ṣe Linda Ìkejì. Ibi àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ń ṣe ibi tí wọ́n ti ń sọ wọ́n jápá tẹ̀ níbẹ̀ yẹn, wọ́n fi nǹkan kíbọ̀rọ̀ kì níbẹ̀ yẹn. We don't talk nonsense here. We are very very sophisticated platform. So if it's not the kind of a taste board pé ò ní gbọ́rọ̀ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ àlùfàǹṣá yẹn, look, mo gbọ́ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ kan lọ́dọ̀ ìyàwó Lisa Jorin, èmi gan pé ọmọ àwọn platform yẹn abájọ tẹ́lẹ̀ ò ṣe máa ń kún níbẹ̀ because therapy ni. Èmi fi pé àwọn platform yẹn they are like therapy. So ìwọ tó bá ti wà depressed, tó bá wà níbẹ̀, tó bá ń gbọ́ àwọn kan bẹ́ẹ̀ àrẹ but níbí báyìí it is called self-determination platform. Like I said, èmi náà wà ní platform yẹn lọ́sàn-án yìí. àwọn kan míì tó ń sọ gan mo understand them láti máa ní kí àwọn ará ilé mi máa bá ń translate ẹ̀ pé kí lè dè tó ń sọ because ẹ̀ mọ̀ kẹ́yìn ti kúrò Nàìjíríà ti pẹ́ bí à ń gbọ́ ṣẹpẹtẹ́rì oríṣiríṣi nǹkan kan kí ló ń pè ṣẹpẹtẹ́rì ìyẹn mi ni máa ọ ṣàlàyé fún mi but it's not something that I can say with my own mouth. Mo kí ẹ TJ Baba. So whenever you're on this platform, remember that this is a platform that is discussing the future of our Yoruba, our future, because our future is on the hold. What you hold the future wa? I think bapada. Àwọn wo ló hold the future yìí? Àwọn ará wa náà ni. Àwọn politicians were, because they are the biggest liars. Mo kí Mr. Jimmy, mo kí Sister Buki, and many platforms today, our comrades were that are working tirelessly. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí aago mọ́kànlá ló lù. Màá ní happy new month fẹ́yìn tẹ́ wà ní Nigeria because ẹ̀yin wà 1 hour ahead of UK. Àwọn Dubai náà ti wà ní happy new year. Ní China àwọn ti wà ní ọ̀sán ní èní wọ́n ti wà níbi 12 náà. Mo kí àwọn brothers wà ní Australia. I get a lot of calls from Australia. Many ọmọ Yorùbá ń ṣe dáadáa níbẹ̀ títí dé New Zealand. Kò sílùú kan tí kò sí ọmọ Yorùbá. Kódà ọmọ Yorùbá kan confirm pé òun wà ní Afghanistan. We have them all over the world and they are doing their best. But ǹjẹ́ gbogbo wa lè exit Nigeria for too long without thinking about home? Níbo là ń pè ní home? Ilẹ̀ wa, territory wa. And that is why we're going to start again with the topic. Topic méjì ló wà ní platform. Ọ̀túnlá Tèmítọ́pẹ́ mo kí. If I haven't mentioned your name, please bear with me. Mo kí bàbá wa Àríyọ̀ Ọlámídé. Wọ́n ní, please sir, let us start our campaign now. Ẹ má tún jẹ́ kó pẹ́ mọ́ Kóìkì. Ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ kàn bá wa sọ ẹgbẹ́ nǹkan jáde ẹja jáde sí títì ká pariwo. Ìyà ń já wọn yan. And now it is what I want as well. But I wish I have that say to say, Lọ́la lọ́túnla àmàṣírálì o. I don't have that power in my hands to tell you all. Nítorí pé we have those that are running the operation of the movement. Look, if, like I said, tó bá fi dídá ẹ̀mí gangan àti dé stage kan tó bá yẹ pé wọ́n fi dídá ẹ̀mí fúnra mi. But because we also have those that we are following, which is our leader, Muki Mama J, Otoja Metama, Ekalema, Olabeledi Marama, Polu Grandma. So Baba wa Ríyọ̀ ní ẹjọ́ ẹja gbé campaign síta. Nigeria ń gbóná lọ́wọ́ báyìí, kò sóúnjẹ, kò síná, kò sọ́nà. We can start now. People will hear our voice. And I totally agree with you, sir. Monka comment because it's a very interesting platform. So if you put a comment out, you're likely that I will read the comment. Even if you disagree with me, at least Ashakpadamo APC kan ní ọ̀sán, yeah. So mo kí ẹ̀yin wa lẹ́ǹkan sí. Mo ṣe ń kí àwọn team wa tá pọ̀ sí tá ń pè ní Koiki Media. Without them, there is nothing called Koiki Media. Baba wa Ọlákáyọ̀dé ní declaration is the solution now. We are tired of location 419, call Nigeria. Wicked government, Yoruba nation we want. You can't declare a country if you are not fully prepared. And if you're going to declare a country, even Biafra to declare, and they know why. When you declare a country, you must be ready to defend that territory. Blood will spill. And it could run over for the next 3 years. Tamakbini, internal small conflict. Afa Fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ìyànda mo fi tẹ́lẹ̀ dùmarè kí yẹn káàbọ̀. Salamu alaikum sir. Great Yoruba nation, thank you so much. Say God bless Yoruba nation. Let me say it again. If we have gone ahead with the July 1st or July 3rd rally, we would have get to somewhere. But the intelligence that got to them which is the Tinubu camp, and the rest of them, knew that Emajekigbo the Lagos State, things would have been heated up. Not that we would declare on that day, but I can tell us that things will not be the same again. I can tell you that. I flew back to Nigeria. I know what I'm talking about. The security knew that. Everybody knew that. And that was the reason why Igbo's house was attacked. They knew that. So the world declaring a country is not like going to Tesco or ShopRite or Walmart or Costco. Because you know in Canada, Muki Awade Williams, Muki when grandma went there one down here. So Emma come and say, "Hello, declare." Mama Pobo declaration then is because of the other side that says that nonsense. As far as I'm concerned, is nonsense, you know. And I'm not even going to reference to them because it's just total nonsense. If you declare tonight, you will defend it. If not, it has completely failed. So when people say, "Hello, declare Yoruba nation," the question we should ask is, do we have what it takes to defend the territory? I'm not talking about defending Lagos alone. We must be able to defend up to Kwara State and hold it tight, military-wise. It will be a big fight. Ìdí Biafra ti ṣe lè declare náà nìyẹn. They can't, because if they declare, they must be able to contain and hold it tight. What they are doing right now is what they call awareness. You might say, "Thanks so much, Rugi Giants." Papa J, Ekrolesa, Ekabo. Rugi Giant, my brother, thank you. And all our comrades. So this declaration is not going to happen, but we can push the government into a round table without a declaration yet. And what do we mean by that? We will call it pressure cooker. Bí Mama J ṣe sọ, Mama J ní Yorubas are not really, and they're not serious, because many Yoruba today will not come with us as long as Bola Tinubu remains the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, regardless of whatever you think. Oshedada, Koshedada is not going to be that kind of way you would expect. Gbogbo Yoruba kó tẹ̀lé yín. The difference we can put out to some of them is that kini afe gain látara pé afe dá dúró. That is the conversation that we'll need to push more now. Kí la fẹ́ gain, kí la máa lose. A lot of àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú ìjọba nísìn, they will be concerned that even though they are not paid yet, àtàní tó ti retire, and when you say you're breaking away from a country, mo listen sí àwọn, I think mo rí lórí page Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the Biafran government, and that is the way I will address him. You might not be your taste board. I'm sorry. He is the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. He posted, I'm not going to play the video, but because we're trying as much as possible not to be using anybody's video again, because we want to keep our platform very, very tight with only our own content. But tẹ́ bá lọ sórí page lórí X, which is formerly known as Twitter, ó post nǹkan ní 2 hours ago precisely. I want not. I think it's a new video. Bobo kìíní kan bàbá, kìíní kan lòun náà jẹ́ Ahmed Baba or something. Ó ń sọ fún nínú press statement yẹn, ó wà níwájú mi báyìí nísìnyí, mo ti retweet ẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ̀ follow wa lórí X, you're not seeing a lot of things because ẹ kàn dúró pé kí Koiki Media come live kẹ́tọ́rí nǹkan tá à ń ṣe. You have to be on the Twitter to be able to find out what is going on frequently. And we hope that many of you will follow us on that platform. It's still the same name, Koiki Media. Simon Ekpa now wrote on the video Are they begging us now with a question mark? It will get to a stage that everybody will beg each other just to break away. So what they are saying from the Biafrans now is what they call pressure. Is a pressure which they are allowed to under the rules of engagement. You might not agree with some of the things that they are putting out there, but whatever can bring the attention of the international community on them and Nigeria is what they are doing. Mo mọ̀ pé àwọn Yorùbá kan máa ní yẹn àwọn yẹn wọ́n ń lo nǹkan wọ́n fi ń jà wọ́n fi ń ṣe. Look, it's just part of the rules of engagement. And according to international law, you have the right to defend yourself. And I'm not joking now. Look, Los America, ìbọn wọ́n fi ń ṣeré pani bí chewing gum ló dàbí. But as it come to that, my only problem is when they start shouting Igbo, Igbo, who told them that we are fighting for Igbo nation? Simon Ekpan responds to that video. The question tonight again is, kò wá ń ṣàwa nìkan là ń sọ pé a fẹ́ kúrò nínú ìlú kan. Look, you can talk from now to thy kingdom come about Nigeria, which a lot of us do in our little capacity. Ọmọ ìlú ìṣèwárí báyìí. But we go brain tap. Look, ìyẹn lásán máa fún yàn ní headache. Mo kíyàwó Ògìní Ẹ̀kálẹ́mà. What we should be discussing right now, today, is that we should be discussing about the way out and the way forward for the Yoruba people. Look, not that we are selfish about the others, but àkọ́kọ́ gbọ́dọ̀ think about ara wa ká tó máa ronú àwọn ẹlòmíì. Family wa tí ó ń ṣe NYSC presently, and I'm not going to give you too much of the details. And you wonder the kind of lies that has been cooked for the youth. A graduate, about to graduate, NYSC. Okay, after NYSC, then what happened? Everybody gets stuck. These lies continue parabolating back to back. So, àwọn tó ṣe NYSC ní 5 years ago, ẹ bèrè pé kí ni wọ́n ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nísìn? Nothing. Literally nothing. Mr. Peter Pan, thank you so much for joining us. This is the late night broadcast, and it depends on the strength. At the moment, we've done 42 minutes, 57 seconds. Today is the 30th of November, 2023. In the next 45 minutes, I'll be saying Happy New Month from here. I would like to say thank you so much for the benefit of those of you that are watching it live. Once again, lákọ̀ọ́kọ́, what is self-determination? What is self-determination? Biafra will come, the Yorubas will exit, the Arewa will go, Nigeria will break into smaller units, but they will be stronger and better than what it is today. It might not happen straight away, but it will happen. Everybody knows that. I am 40 plus, and I can tell you that even if some of you that say, Koiki, I can assure you that it would happen in my lifetime. That I can guarantee. That I know. You don't have to agree with me, but that I know. Our Babade Banjo at 95, they've tried their best trying to restructure or ask for the restructure of Nigeria. But as far as we're concerned, they failed. I would not fail on this mission. I don't know about you as a person. Because what I say is that, I met, the Afeni Ferries from the section of Baba Adebanjo, because later we are now being told that Baba Parshonoti Ruben is still the leader of the Afenifere, that Baba Ayo Adebanjo is just an acting. I heard that from the secretary of Afenifere in a video interview he granted. But my point is that Shawadro to fi sọ pé Abba Baba Kitoye ṣe, but I deliver. Just like àwọn tó bá Baba Awólọ́wọ̀ ṣe, a lot of them have failed from not going towards the direction of Baba Awólọ́wọ̀. Kọ́lọ̀ fún ọ̀rùn kẹ́ bàbá yẹn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Rugija, failure is never for Yoruba nation. We are now seeing, look, I posted something on my timeline, and I'm going to read that quickly just to reference to this program. Tinubu fẹ́ lọ gba loan. How would ní Tinubu nísìn? Ǹjẹ́ yìí ń béèrè kọ́lọ́n bá wa fún lẹ́mìí gúngùn àtàlàáfíà. Ǹjẹ́ mọ̀ pé loan tí Tinubu fẹ́ gbà yẹn, gbèsè yẹn lórí àwa ló fi dálé lórí at his age. Give and take, mo mọ̀ pé Tinubu tó bá ṣe tán ní 2031 bí ṣe calculated nínú archive ní bíbá, Tinubu will be 81. That means pé Tinubu bá lọ tán ó lọ gba loan bí Buhari ṣe gba loan táwọn tó fi ṣe, èmi àwa máa wà lára àwọn tó máa san gbèsè while tí Tinubu máa ti exit, like Jonathan, like Gowon, like Ọbásanjọ́. Ṣé mo kó gbogbo àwọn yẹn ń gbádùn nísìn, àwọn dẹ̀ lọ gba loan. I hope you pay nǹkan kan tí mo sọ níbẹ̀. Àwọn tó gba loan on behalf of Nigeria, the ex-president, they are enjoying their lives while Nigerians will pay for that loan. Look, kódà àwọn táwa níta gan alemani èmi ò kúkú ní sọnù gbèsè yẹn. Look, we are lying. We are all going to pay for the loans. There's nothing wrong if the loans have been used to develop Ìjẹ̀bú-Òde, Ìkẹrẹ, Kwara, Kogi, Lagos, ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, Ọ̀ṣun, Èkìtì, Ondo State. Ṣé mo pé a ní concern, a ní okay, a san lónìí yẹn padà. But what we are now playing with, we are playing with fire. We are allowing individuals like Tinubu, like the former president Buhari and Ọ̀ṣínbàjò. Could àtẹ̀gbọ́rọ̀ Ọ̀ṣínbàjò mọ́ nísìn. He has taken so much loan, he has walked out of the government, and they've left us to deal with the problem. Like Jonathan and the rest of them, like that. So in the last 20 years of democracy, they've taken out so much loan, and we've seen the wastage. This is why we are saying that the earlier tabate bonin wahala, the better for us. Many might be asking, but Koiki, how do we then resolve all these gbèsè tó wà nínú Nàìjíríà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí? Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí Comrade Plan B tí mo pè ní Ògúnmọ́lá Abíọ́dún, ó ní kọ́lọ́run bẹ Elédùmarè kó bá wa tẹ́ sísítà wa Bámiṣé Àyànwọ́lá. Ẹ jẹ́ ká má gbàgbé pé we lost a very beautiful sister, combat pilot, Tolúlọpẹ́ Arótilé. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Rugija ní Tinubu knew Nigeria would break. That is why he's taking loans. Loan is on Nigeria country, not Yoruba. Kódà bọ́ tẹ̀ pín fún gbogbo wa, it does not matter. But many ọmọ Yoruba then disagree with Kamalo. You will be paying loan while Tinubu have exit out of Nigeria. I mean, after tó bá ṣe tán, kò ń ṣe pé exit pé kó kú o. Ìgbà ilẹ̀ máa ní Koiki ní kí Tinubu kú. I don't pray for his death, because if Tinubu bá kú, àti wà ní baba another problem, because automatically Shettima becomes the president. And I don't want that. I would rather still want to be seeing Tinubu there, Emilokan, Jagaban, Agbado, whatever you can call it, than to be seeing Shettima as the president. I don't want to see that. Now, I posted something on my timeline a few hours ago. First, with Tinubu's picture, Nigerians, Alpha, Mutunde Ino, Jandor, Marine, Snow, Oluwaseun, Dagold, Mokisa. Mo kẹ́yìn 10 thumbs up àtẹ̀yìn 10 love. Orúkọ yẹn ò jáde, but mo ṣáà ń rí, the signal. Mo ní mi ní last man standing lórí ìrìn àjò yìí. Tó bá ti sú gbogbo àwọn tó kù, mo sọ fún yín pé ní èmi o at 40 plus, Nàìjíríà máa pín. Ẹ mú yàn lọ anywhere. Ẹ lọ kọ sílẹ̀, ẹ document ẹ̀. pé Ọláyọmí Kóìkì ó parọ́ ó dẹnu pé Nàìjíríà máa pín, ẹ kọ sílẹ̀ síbi kan, but máa make sure pé mo ṣí ọkàn yín kúrò débi pé ìjọta bá ní hey, kódà ẹ̀yin bá tún máa sọ pé a ti wà níwájú. Right now Yorùbá people are not ready. I can feel it. Àwa ta ready wọn bá díẹ̀ ní wa. Ṣẹ̀wárẹ̀ èyí tẹ́yì tí ready yẹn ẹ̀yin la ṣe ń ṣe wàhálà tó pọ̀ tó yìí fún láti máa ṣàlàyé ìdí kókó tí a gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà. Ṣé rí the moment tí ẹ bá ti ní understanding ẹ̀, mo ń wo fóònù ibi tó charge dé ni ó ti wà ní 92%, so now I can make use of it because battery yẹn that is a good phone. So let me see platform wọn ká fi go live níbí báyìí. Mo ń gbọ́ ìyá alájẹ́ lẹ́ǹkan kó tó di pé mi náà decide pé kí n wá ṣe program. Since tí mo ti sùn díẹ̀ ẹ̀dùn pé tí yàrá bá ti sùn ìyàwó mi tàn wọ́ndà pé kí ló dé tí mo ń sùn, ṣé mo lóyún ni? Mo lóyún, but at least tí yàrá bá ti sùn díẹ̀ ìyàn ara máa tò. Mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí ẹ fi kọ́mẹ́ǹtì ń síbẹ̀. Mo ń béèrè pé Nigerians how far, how market, báwo ló ṣe ń lọ ládùúgbò tí yín. Bàbá wa Shitu S Ọmọwùnmí ẹ ṣé gan ni káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Mo máa ń kẹ́yìn olólùfẹ́ wa tẹ́ ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Mo ń béèrè lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí Nigeria. I'm not blaming Tinubu for the problem of Nigeria, but mo kàn ń béèrè pé Nigerians how far, báwo ni lọ́dọ̀ tí yín, ṣé ó ń tò àbí kò tí tò? Are we living in denials? Mo kí gbogbo ẹni tẹ́ wà ní Benin Republic dé Kútọ́nù dé gbogbo Togo, Liberia, gbogbo ibi tó lókàlùkù wá wà tá ti ń jagun, torí à ń jagun káàkiri ni. Kódà ìwọ tó wà nínú ilé náà ó ń jagun ni. Báwa ṣe ń jagun níta rẹ̀ náà ń jagun nínú ilé, ó yàtọ̀ síra wọn ni. I think we should switch things around. Let's see what platform we can start. This battery is not going to hold that long. So either lórí Koiki Instagram, either can switch in sorry another phone so that kálẹ̀ láǹfààní. Ìyẹn kan tẹ̀ send message bí Mr. Koiki bí àwọn gbọ́ program ni pé mo dẹ̀ lè kọ́ yín bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa lo OBS kí gbogbo platforms yín kó wà lójú kan ní ẹ̀. Kò ń jẹ́ pé àrílo òun ni system tá a fi ń ṣe ó ti pack up, kò ṣiṣẹ́ dáadáa. Alienware ni ọdún mẹ́ta láti fi ń lò lórí ìrìn àjò Yorùbá Nation, kò ṣiṣẹ́ kankan ju Yorùbá Nation lọ. Kódà mo fi ṣe business, tó bá yẹ kí mo fi ṣe business ni màá ti rówó màá ti rà míì. So ó ti pack up, so ní kò jẹ́ ká rí. And these are not systems that you can just go and buy or build a for minute. Dell ni mo ti rà 3 years ago and it cost about almost 3,000 plus. But how they think 3,000 plus that if you rà míì nísìnyí. So we manage the little that we have presently. So lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo ṣe ń kí gbogbo èèyàn wa pé ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. So ẹ jẹ́ ká switch things around. Let me turn this one off and then let's start with this because at some point ele ma tackle anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do. Now mo fẹ́ ka message pé Tinubu tó tún fẹ́ yáwó on behalf of Nigeria. Àwa la máa san gbèsè yẹn o. And if care is not taken, by the time Tinubu bá lọ gbèsè yẹn ṣì máa wà nílẹ̀ tá máa rọ mo kẹ́gbọ́n mi dèrò náà. So that platform is gonna go off in a minute, but I can assure you that it's gonna start straight away. So in case there's a glitch, it's because I'm switching things around. So I think I need to turn this to my face. Yeah. So Ele Makuni sing so that we can start this one. Thank you so much. Once again, I would like to appreciate every one of you. Now we're live back as quickly as possible so that when I miss anything, so they will join us back there. Because battery late in Lole. Once again, self-determination. Kill and family. What is the benefit? But let's read this first quickly. To all financial institutions and the nations of the world, the entity referred to as Nigeria is a disputed territory. Presently, Nigeria is a disputed territory, And why do we say it's a disputed territory? Because everyone is now asking questions about that territory. Questions around who we are and why we don't want to remain as part of that territory. So, in case you're wondering that, Koiki, why are you calling Nigeria a disputed territory? It is a disputed territory. Okay, what we should do is, because this one also is not charging, so we might swap things around with this as well. So, the battery is not holding that much. I don't know why. This iPad is not very strong. So we might come off on there very soon, but we'll see if we can start it again with another phone. Koshima Lono and see how far it goes. So, a disputed territory, and the Yoruba will choose the noble path to pursue our noble goal to achieve freedom and prosperity. Thanks so much, Dizima 123. Nigeria President Bola Tinubu wants to borrow money that he says he needs to use for infrastructure, agriculture, water, and also security. Very good idea, very good initiative, but can we guarantee that the money will be spent for that purpose? Buhari told us the same thing, but Irola Banibe. So, Tinubu Logba loan on this disputed territory with an unresolved constitutional force majeure, a war of liberation in Biafra, and a movement for self-determination in Yoruba land. The territory is under occupation of Islamic terrorists and political terrorists who are aliens to the nations within the land called Nigeria. As it is right now, today, Nigeria is a disputed territory. Disputed territory means that in Canton in Nigeria, some of us do not align and agree with it. So, we would therefore want to advise that loaning to these terrorists is not in our name or our individual national interest. Our APC agent will disagree with me, not because of anything. They don't understand that Nigeria is a disputed territory. They are just falling in love with Tinubu, but in the nutshell, as we speak right now, servicing of the debt to Nigeria, Nigeria, we are using 8 point something trillion naira laughing service the debt. BC don't be in Nigeria 8 point something 8 trillion long cost to her. Now inú bọ́lọ́ ti ń yọ owó yẹn, inú ẹ̀yin tí ẹ jẹ́ ọmọ Nigeria, tax and royalties, sales of the crude oil, that's if he's still giving us any kind of revenue. Because I think that, when we talk about the crude oil, as far as I'm concerned, is the increment of the devil. Kò ní kankan tó ṣe fún wa láti jọ tá ti discover àgbákò ni àwọn tó ní lẹ́yìn gan wọ́n rí jẹ. And that was why the death of Ken Saro-Wiwa happened in 1994 when Abacha killed him. LOC Bubu region here, what it destroyed, fishery area ni, it has been destroyed. Ken Saro-Wiwa was hanged to death because undisputably, ilẹ̀ tẹ́tí ń gba crude oil yìí, ẹ ti damage kò jẹ́ kó rí báyìí. And Abacha fúnra náà ti kú nísìn. Gbèsè tí Abacha ṣe sílẹ̀ òun la ṣe ń jèrè ẹ̀ báyìí nísìn. Gbogbo epo tí Abacha tà níjọ́ náà lọ́hùn, owó yẹn gan tó ń padà wá sí Nàìjíríà àmọ́ tó fi ń ṣe. We're talking about $5 billion. These are staggering amount of money. A kò lè máa jókòó ká nítorí pé a fẹ́ràn Tinubu àbá fẹ́ràn Nàìjíríà kí a dẹ̀ wà nínú ìṣẹ́, kí ayé wa dẹ̀ wà stand still. Fáwa tá wà nílé, àwa tá wà níta, àwa ti wá di ẹni tó yẹ pé táwọn tó wà níta ò bá gbọ́n wá àwo sí yín ẹ lè rí jẹ, kò jẹ́ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ o. And this is the reason why some of us are saying, Moki Baba Mr. Fab, ìyàwó Bridget Agboma Ekaboma Ekale. Wọ́n ní Ken Saro-Wiwa blood is on Nigeria, and you're right. Let me pin that. Ken Saro-Wiwa blood ó wà lọ́wọ́ Nigeria. Look, this country called Nigeria, ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó wà lára ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ gbàdúrà títí di thy kingdom come. Ìrọ̀lá ń pa fúnra wa. It needs to be divided so that we can even forgive some of the spirit tí Nàìjíríà ti pa deliberately. I'm talking about aláboyún tó gbé lọ sílé ìwòsàn kò ń ṣe pé ó ti deal láti bímọ. This happened program wo ni mo ń ṣe níjọ́ ni tíyàn kan comment pé a woman of 7 months died. Aláboyún tó yẹ kó bímọ because of the medical tí kò sí died. Now kí là ń gba lónìí fún? So àwa ń sọ fún gbogbo àgbáyé pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ń yá Nàìjíríà ní owó is a terrorist country, is a disputed territory, and we don't know anything about it. I know that they're not going to listen to us, but we just have to say it. If you think that they're going to listen to you and me, you think the World Bank cares. These are powerful institutions that wants to make sure that ayé máa tiẹ̀ wọ́n hold it, wọ́n squeeze it. Ó ní kíní kan táwọn ọmọ mi máa fi ń ṣeré mo gbà wá nígbà tí mo lọ sí business show kọ́nà jẹ́ tètè rí it's for stress. Ìjọba mi tí fòkèfòkè náà wá lọ́sẹ̀rẹ̀ tí mo lálẹ́ ìjọ mi. Ìkíní yẹn a máa ń mú dání sọ́wọ́ báyìí so it takes away the stress out of you. Mo lè sọ pé ìgbà ìlú wà. So I'm gonna leave that for now, but hopefully it's very lola. I'm sure because in Nigeria, they don't know a lot of things. So when we talk like this, I love to show you practical. But abroad, Montimonso, it's like a ball. To Nigeria, you can't. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you, but I mean, wife me tidy up land. Anyway, let's continue. So, if you choose to deal with these individuals, you do so at your own organization risk. We maintain our right to not honor any loan agreement that was not with our consent or our interest. Look, IMF is not going to listen to me. Neither is World Bank going to care. Chinese wants to loan you more so that we will become their slaves forever. The only thing we can do now is to continue to hammer on the right of the Yoruba people. Mokiyami Grandma Joke Bodunri, yes, not Ken Saro-Wiwa alone. A lot of blood is in the hand of Nigeria. Ejete Pochu. Moki Babawa Adegbola Olademeji Ekabo Surieto. Moki Babawa Ahmed Jamil Adekunle, Yoruba nation now, we are not going back. Elédùmarè Afunwase lórúkọ Jésù Kristi. Hey, Citizen AY, I just saw you as well. Says Ẹ̀kálẹ́ o. Yoruba Citizen AY gan, ó fẹ́ dájú tèmi gan lọ. Bàbá yẹn gbọ́ Yorùbá gan. Thanks so much for being part of the program. Once again, we're still live, and this is called Koiki Media Educational Platform. Baba Mr. Fab ni only God knows what Tinubu discussed with King Charles today. Okay, let me change the picture. But I did that. So that is Jagaban. King Charles. Prince King Charles. Jagaban, she smile. Shall picture King Jusita. Come on, Nigeria, Leary. Well, you feel it to get like. Oh, God. Or less on the young. Baba mi Fab. Only Ọlọ́run nìkan ló mọ tí King Charles àti President Bola Ahmed Tinubu sọ nígbà tó pàdé. Kí ló dé tó yẹ jẹ́ pé wọ́n kọ́ tètè ríra? I think that's another thing we should talk about briefly. Kí lẹ̀yin rò ẹ̀yin wa? Bola Tinubu, King Charles, ní United Arab Emirates. Kí la rò pé wọ́n discuss? Kí la rò pé wọ́n discuss? The future of the Yoruba people, the future of Nigeria, Nigerians in general. Kí la rò pé wọ́n discuss àwọn méjèèjì? It's a question. Kódà, I was very shocked to see the picture out quickly. That means pé she will look. God bless Great Britain. Wọ́n mú gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ pé táwọn kan bá ti rí báyìí ọkàn yìí máa balẹ̀ ni. I'm serious because nígbà tí mo rí picture yẹn ẹ mọ̀ kó rí star radio mo wà tí mo fi rí ní àárọ̀ yìí because a ṣe wà ní 30th kí ni ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Rúgíjà ń sọ. Al Green sọ pé Yorùbá nation is the only solution to our problem. We have lost our culture and tradition. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bàbá mi ẹ ṣe gan ni sir. But ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ disagree pẹ̀lú wa náà ni dáàdi. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Rúgíjà ni they are discussing about another lockdown so that they can do their evil again. Tó bá ń ṣe pé I lost the culture ní ọba kan kúrò nílùú kan àbí ní state ẹ̀ àwa sọ fún wa pé àwa kọ́ la ní ibì kan. We've lost it. But we have not lost it completely. This man sọ pé they are discussing the status quo. Are we in danger? Miko Adeolani, how to sell Nigeria? I like that. How to say. What ti ta Nigeria ti pé Ọbásanjọ́ ti ta Nigeria. Pangolo ní Nigeria báyìí nísìnyí. Pangolo, 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 piringinging, pangolo. Bá ṣe ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́sìn, Nàìjíríà pangolo ni. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí ibi bá ẹ jẹ́ ká lo platform mi ká fi go live since tí mo ti gbà kọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká fi fóònù ilé ká fi ṣe Koiki Oduduwa. So eléyìí máa charge while I'm using it but iPad yìí second hand ni mo rà lórí eBay ẹ má bínú. So ó rà pa àwọn tó lò wọ́n ti lò pa bí ti Nàìjíríà ó máa ń charge tí n bá lò but tí bá ń lò kò ní charge. So jẹ́ ká end ibẹ̀ kí wọ́n máa lo ilé ṣé wọ́n kì bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ so jẹ́ kí end ẹ̀ so máa go live mo ti go live ní bíbá ok ó ní internet wà on ìlọ́dún nígbà tí mo sí Nàìjíríà pangolo so mo ti start ẹ̀ báyìí o so mo ti prepare yín ahead so ẹ lọ darapọ̀ mọ́ the new one. So kí ló ṣe pé only your internet was restored okay ṣe internet ò tí pick nàbí báwo pangolo ní Nàìjíríà ó dà pé internet yẹn ò tí pick. So lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo máa kí gbogbo èèyàn wà pé ẹ kálẹ́. Bàbá mi Dizzy máa sọ pé imagine $7 billion was wasted on Ajaokuta. Ẹlòmíràn tẹ mọ̀ tán pẹ̀lú Ajaokuta. Mr. Peter Pan mo bọ̀ wá ka kọ́mẹ́ǹtì yín. Ok kí ló dé tí fóònù yóò fi lọ sí live. Ok let me refresh. Àwọn ọ̀dẹ̀ tí wàá go live o. But kí ló dé tí mo ok ó ti go live. Irọ́ back view mi ló ń show. No kí ló tó ń show back view. A máa end ẹ̀. Ẹja end our restart again because my monty ẹ má bínú ẹ̀yin wa. It looks like I'm just touching and the phone is not responding. Okay, to padà sójú mi báyìí. Not too sure what's going on. Apology for ẹ̀yin wa then wa. I'm gonna read some of the comments. Okay, I think I've ended it anyway, so because my motor shell and going. Let me refresh it. I can restart phone here. In official Nigeria near or if I can restart in Nigeria. So let me go on the page. Remember, Latika comments. I've seen few comments there. We're gonna pick on once again. Baba Mishituni, well done, good job, thank you so much. Baba, I want you to comment. Let's see you. Clear to Baba Olagbiyan, the man that said he did not not know anything about our history. Our forefather was drumming, dancing the day Fulani will never forget in their history. What is history wa? Obasanjo wà lára àwọn tó pa history wa. Yeah. Okay, I gotta take this down because let me remove this, delete it because I need the. So I'm gonna now allow the phone. To battery restart, I'm gonna end the bye. So once again, I've picked a few comments there. Let's go back to those comments. Dizzy Man said, and I quote, that Ajaokuta, we wasted $7 billion. Babawa Ariyo, only Nigeria big fire. Ó tẹ̀tí ju big fire lọ bá Ọlọ́run. Wọ́n ti gba ògo kúrò lọ́wọ́ ọmọ Yorùbá. Ògo yẹn làwa kàn sáré pé ká tètè rí gbà padà. Mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé it's a big task, it's a big job. Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ní jẹ́ kó sú wa. Àdúrà káwọn kan gbà nínú àwọn olóṣèlú nísìnyí pé Koiki tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn bí wọ́n máa so níjọ́ kan. Because look, audio kan tí yàn kan send sí mi wà lórí fóònù yẹn. Nígbà tí mo ń gbọ́ audio yẹn, bàbá yẹn brother mi yẹn ní Mr. Koiki, mo máa like àwọn fídíò tẹ́ ṣe ní Paddington yẹn pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń ṣe fídíò yẹn ara mi dìde pé ìjọ lèmi náà máa dé ìlú ọba. I pray that every one of you can get here, but please, I do not know how to do visa. Mr. Peter sọ pé the times we live in, the truth is the most expensive commodity. Òtítọ́ tiwa dín tó korò. Ṣé mo pé nísìnyí we are fighting against the big force. And when a big force, we are fighting not just the politicians, we are fighting the Western world that are telling us the lies. I want to try to change the narratives. Pé kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ẹ má wo bí King Charles ṣe ń ṣe pé irọ́ ló wà ń bẹ̀. King Charles nísìnyí ó yẹ nílùú yìí ó ju ti Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀ lọ in terms of government. Kò ń ṣe pé mo pull down bàbá wa Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀ mo fìlà fún orí adé o. But in tí mo sọ ni pé tá bá wo the monarchy system tó fi ń operate ìlú yìí ó lè ṣe government ìlú yìí tó bá okay àti go live nígbà tí ọjọ́ ká pa ilé sókè darapọ̀ mọ́ ìtàfin go live nísìn. Thanks so much. Àbọ̀rọ̀mọ̀yé yín nísìn kò sí bó ṣe fẹ́. So we are live now on this. So ilé in charge. So iPad tí mo ń sọ ilé second nani orí ibi mo rí ìyá wa ìyá Oòduà lẹ́ẹ̀kan. Okay mo lè tí kí wọn dáadáa ìyá Oòduà on charge nísìn ó ti wà ní 7%, but the problem is tí bá ń lò kó ń charge. So ẹja kan àti kọ́ máa charge lábẹ́yìn. So at least we're back here. Yeah, àwọn èèyàn ti darapọ̀ padà Koiki back to back ni a máa tẹ̀lé ẹbí tó bá ń lọ ni ẹ ṣé gan ni. Thanks so much. So Mr. Peter sọ pé the times we live today, we live in truth is the most expensive commodity. Even in the so-called religious houses, they don't tell their members the truth. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Mama J, èmi ò lè bọ́ ọba nílùú yìí o, ọ̀nà bó King Charles wàhálà nìyẹn. We respect the monarchy here o. Mo ní ká comment yẹn Mr. Sunday. I just want to be very neutral. Ẹ mọ̀ pé mi gbogbo nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ tèmi lọ́ọ́ máa mú nísìn. Rugija and is not my king. Àwọn Scottish tẹ̀lé gbọ́ pé King Charles kankan, you know, bàbá wa Ayọ̀bí Adéọlá Amúsàn ní Yorùbá Nation are going back. You know, like I said, it's a very light program, so you know, ẹ̀fẹ̀ díẹ̀ màmá lọ nínú ẹ̀sẹ̀ máa wọ̀ndírì. Ìyẹn kan ní tójọ́ mẹ́ta, my brother bàbá wa Túndé Okòlè bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sà ọjọ́ kan pẹ̀lú ṣàlàfẹ́ lẹ́wà sà. Ṣé mọ̀ pé mo wo fídíò kan lórí New York Times? Ta ló mọ bèbí kan tó ń pè ní Amanda Chimamanda Amanda? Ṣé mo pronounce dáadáa? Àwọn ọmọ South East. Ṣé mo pronounce orúkọ yẹn dáadáa? Mo fẹ́ lọ wo fídíò yẹn. Mo sọ pé mi ní journalist mo máa fún yín ní àwọn ọ̀pọ̀ tẹ́ pé mo kàn fi link ẹ̀ mọ́ nǹkan tí Mr. Peter sọ nísìn. Bàbá mi Michael Adéọlá ní fire is coming to Nigeria by January because petroleum is going from 800 naira to 1,000. Ẹ máa kí fire wá o. Ẹ jẹ́ n lọ sórí history mi. I had the opportunity to watch I won't play the video because, like I said, it is not mine. Tell me about ìwé kan wà tó máa ń ban l'Amẹ́ríkà. Ìwé Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Òun náà ní ìwé kan tó kọ tó banned. Mo wá wo 18 minutes 15 seconds video with Washington Post. How many people know this? Chimamanda. She's very popular, I guess. Anyway, mo fẹ́ lọ Google search again. So only we can talk about, but ní America, what disagree pẹ̀lú ìwé yẹn. So every year, America man ban àwọn ìwé kankan because the moment she's very popular, she's 46 years old. Yeah, Chimamanda Adichie. Yes, you're right. MX Media. There's a book that she wrote. She's well read. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, her name. I had a privilege. I think she supported Peter Obi as well, if I'm right. She was born in 1977. She's 46 years old, from Enugu, Nigeria. I watched an interview. I'll share the link because I'm not going to play the video. Please do not ask me to play some of this video. I am now trying to protect my channel as much as possible, please. So that's the link there for the benefit of anybody that wants to go and watch it. Baba wa Degboyega Aziz Olamileko Moke went out New Ogun from Mondo to Oyo to Ikiti, Bubule Yoruba. So that's the link to the video in case you will, Connie, I'm suffering your brother. Kilamashi Sibai. Baba wa Debayo Falabini, I wish we can get our glory back ASAP. But the problem is many Yoruba people are not ready. Mutiria Allen Kondi. Only Britain still want Nigeria under their slavery, and Tinubu must work towards that. I totally believe that. He also went to say the future of Nigeria, how to keep us under Britain Royal Niger Slave Company. Mokiyawa Lenkons. So video Chimande Amanda and Mufisori comment section. Love to watch it. So we are live again back here. So let me click on this and let me mute the channel here. Once again, Connie, I need a lawyer, brother. Okay, don't sorry, Aziz. Yeah, I know you said so. Call on Beredi Maribanwa, but it's not easy. Too many injustice in Nigeria. So that is Chimamanda there. That video was quite interesting, the interview she granted on Washington Post 13 days ago. Okay, I don't know whoever is calling, but I'm not going to pick the call because I'm using that phone. So I don't know who's calling. So I take back call. And it's 12 noon. I don't make myself. Let me see. It might be noon. Oh, okay. What happened? It might be no. It might be no. Mokibu Gualen Conseil, say good evening and welcome to the program. Yoruba nation is not going back. So Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie was a documentary. Okay. So I'm sure a lot of us know this in Emma Bineta Lori Facebook here. Emma Bino, we're back now. So if you go there, you'll be able to watch that video. So I'm just trying to link it back to what Mr. Peter was saying, because good evening, Egbami, Triple DRS, Bawani Bukwodo in the Southeast. The truth is very, very big. Babawa Boye, Ekaledadi, Ekalesa Ekabo. When the Southwest is fed up with one Nigeria, Yoruba should stand firm regards to Yoruba nation. which is the reason why we are standing tonight again. I mean, I could have just said, you know what, I go back to bed. But even if it's just 1 hour, 30 minutes, the longer we continue to put our own narrative out there against the narratives of the politicians, don't parọ́ fáwọn èèyàn wa. Èèyàn méjì mẹ́ta mo kí ẹ TJ bàbá ikú iṣẹ́, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ náà, mo kí àwa Comfort, mo kí àwa Grace, mo kí Grandma Grace, GR1, Alhaji Alabi, David, sister mi, auntie mi, gbogbo yín ni mo kí sister wa Bíbá Ọ̀tọ́jọ́ mẹ́ta. A lot of these our sisters are working back to back, you know, doing all kind of different jobs to sustain themselves. Only God can save us in the hands of the politicians. So let's now dive into the second half, because wow, at the 1 hour 20 minutes. Now, kí ló ń pè ní self-determination according to the Wikipedia? What is self-determination? Tí bá ní self-determination, ẹlòmíràn kí ni yàn sọ? Ṣé jẹ́ ká jọ kàdé ẹ̀. When we say self-determination, it is the right of a people to self-determination. People. Tó bá dẹ̀ sọ pé people, a people is any plurality of persons. Àwa ìran ọmọ aládé, àwa ọmọ Yorùbá can be regarded to as people, indigenous people of Yoruba land, indigenous people of Ọmọ Oòduà, indigenous people, Ọmọlúàbí, that want exit out of Nigeria under the right to self-determination. Queen Africa, good evening to you and welcome. Erin Jobi Julius, good evening. And those of you that are bouncing in and out, we appreciate you as well. People. It is used in politics. Àwọn èèyàn wa àwọn àti fún wọn ní bread, ṣàfún wọn báyìí nígbà election. So people that campaign for Tinubu now, they are now complaining. No, MIT complain now. Ó ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ government in ẹ ṣì fún láyè díẹ̀ sí. Àwa ń wọjọ́ ọ̀la, ẹ̀yin wo short term. Tinubu is just a short term, and Tinubu has nothing to offer. I'm sorry to say. He literally has nothing to offer. So Tinubu also used our people during the election time. Ó lo àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá láti sọ fún wọn pé àwa ló kàn, bọ̀ kò sọ pé àwa ló kàn, ó ní èmi ló kàn láti jẹ president ìlú tó ń pè ní Federal Republic of Nigeria, because òun lòun gbé Buhari wá, so ó tọ́ sóun náà. And in fairness, ó tọ́ sí Tinubu náà, because òun náà ti sacrifice. Only God knows how much sacrifice the Tinubu ti ṣe kó tó di pé òun náà di president. It's a big land, it's a big position, and he fought in the extent that even gan táwa tá náà ń ṣe Yorùbá nation, taba try láti come to it, it will take us out. I've said that before, and I have no regret saying that. It will kill anybody. I'm sorry. It will kill anybody that wants to stand on his way, because in tó fẹ́ jẹ́ yẹn kò sí nǹkan kan tó fẹ́ stop it. It is an agreement tó wọ́n àti Buhari ti ní 2015. Ọ̀ṣínbàjò fẹ́ lọ fi ikú ṣeré, ló lọ ń bá Tinubu campaign pé òun máa jẹ president. Àwọn ọmọ láti tan Ọ̀ṣínbàjò pa. Wọ́n náà campaign against it. And in fairness, Buhari ò fẹ́ lo Tinubu. Ahmed Lawan gangan ló fẹ́ lò, but Tinubu ní tẹ́ bá dánwò pẹ́rẹ́, dánwò ló bí yọkẹrẹ. Òun náà ti wá débẹ̀ nísìnyí, ó ti ń juwọ́ sí yín báyìí. Presidential hand wave. Bye. Ó ti wà ní Dubai, báyìí, òun àti Prince Charles. Tẹ́ bá lọ sórí Koiki Media, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń wò wá, ẹ sáré lọ síbẹ̀, ẹ rí picture wọn àti Prince Charles. So self-determination. Tàbá tó wá sọ pé wọ́n máa ń lò ní politics, ìyẹn people ni mo ṣe wà lábẹ́ o. People is anything, any plurality, la máa ní person, that person or that people. You know, the people, àwọn èèyàn, tó pọ̀ any people. That person where they go, that man where they go. You know, see that man? Which one? The one we just steal money now. You don't pickpocket. Once you pickpocket in London, London, them are very careful. Actually, almost 2 minutes before New Month. I was New Month. There's a suru there. About one New Month, I'm on some new. So people bring your wallet in your day. Abi, kini money away. So if I say happy new month, you just about to happy new month in the program in another 10, 15, 20 minutes, but about to not because money not to not in another few minutes. They say, Mokia mi da Faith David, Oto Jometa, Ìyàwó ni ma shan, people about them, Surajudeen. So, I saw about self-determination, listen, but the people, our politicians, man, do that. Election they come. How many people is looking forward to another election campaign? I don't like election campaign. Ibelenton tabana aribana watebana lodwe. Tabati party government politics amalate bamoton campaign. Wọ́n ní rántí pé printer yẹn ló yẹ kó lò láti continue láti máa fi print nǹkan tó ní lọ́dọ̀ government. Everybody àwa máa lobby. Àwa lobby níbí. Yorùbá ẹ jẹ́ ń try láti kà á ti fi ọwọ́ bọ olóòṣà lọ́wọ́ ó wá kó bá bá ẹni tó máa bọ kúrò. Àwọn Yorùbá kàbìtì nìyẹn. On a serious note, we are all in danger and it is happy new month. Èní á máa jẹ́ 1st of the month of December 2023. What God cannot do does not exist. Ẹ̀sán wọ́sà kan tó wa àfi happy new month. Mo kí gbogbo èèyàn wa lẹ́ǹkan sí. Orí ètò Koiki Media náà ẹ̀ ṣe wà. Ọlá Yomi Koiki lèmi jẹ́. Let's go. Ṣé ká complain wá síta àbí ká ṣe máa lo background yẹn. Mo wọ́n reason tí bí ẹ jù tèmi dẹni TV mi bí ó ti tóbi jù ni because tí bá ń wò ó look blur látòrí laptop yìí. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí Koiki Media. Mo mọ̀ bí alátọ̀dọ̀ mi ni bí alátọ̀dọ̀ tí mi ò bí ó yàtọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Anyway, ẹ má bínú sí wa. But device méjì là ń lò so if one is not clear, ẹ join wa lórí backup channel on some of the other platforms. Ẹ ṣe gan ni ìyá mi dáadáa Faith David Ọlọ́run bá wà pẹ̀lú gbogbo wa. Mo kí wọn tó wà lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Now let's come back to self-determination. Self-determination. The term people refer to public or common masses of people. So, èrò tó bá pọ̀ we need people. Time is not also waiting for us. Tẹ́ bá ní ẹ̀fẹ́ ká kúrò ní Nàìjíríà. Ẹnìjọba sọ pé election for where? It is for Yoruba Nation election I'm in for. Okay. Self-determination is a cardinal principle. Give and take. Ètò yóò ní kọjá 1 o'clock UK time. So mo ti prep wá sílẹ̀ in the nutshell probably another half an hour. So that another half an hour. So by 12:30 I'll put the program down. This will be our, if not the 4th program for today. So ẹ ó clear níbí báyìí lórí YouTube ni mo ń sọ látọ̀dọ̀ Koiki Media. I'll clear because phone tí mo ń lọ ilé clear. Laptop ilé mo mọ̀ tó ṣe and it's meant to be a good laptop because Intel Core i5 but I don't know whatever it is. The quality for me I'm not so happy. Èmi mo ń wò lórí screen ni. Bí a torí screen ilé tó bí ni because 65 inch ni. So maybe that's why. Mo mọ̀ bó ṣe ń rí lọ́dọ̀ àwọn tó ń wò nínú ilé látòrí Koiki Media YouTube channel. But anyway, let's take that and come back here because we are now very pressed with time. Self-determination is a cardinal principle in any modern international law, binding as such on the United Nations as an authoritative interpretation of the Charter norms. It states that peoples, so the word peoples here, a lè sọ pé àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá, àwọn ọmọ Biafra, àwọn ọmọ Hausa. It states that the peoples based on respect for the principle of equal rights, Do we have equal rights in the present day Nigeria today? Is a question I'm asking. And there were lórí thread pẹ̀lú mi lálẹ́. Ǹjẹ́ equal right wà? Ǹjẹ́ a lè sọ pé ní Nàìjíríà lẹ́ni o there is equal right? Everybody knows that there is not equal right, and we are not likely to see equal rights should we remain in that same block. Let's move swiftly further again. Fair and quality of opportunity. The present day Nigeria ǹjọ́ fún wa ní quality of opportunity, because tó bá kún fún wa ní quality of opportunity, look, I don't have to be in this country after 25 years. Ó yẹ kí n ti máa padà bọ̀ sí Nàìjíríà kí wá add a value tí mo ti gain nílùú òyìnbó, kí wá add ẹ̀ mọ́ ọ̀dọ̀ tẹ̀yìn náà. Kò ń ṣe pé ẹ̀ tẹ́ wà nílé ẹ̀ ní value, but that equality of opportunity kò sí. It has been literally been taken away. That is why a lot of us that are outside the country, tẹ́ bá ní ẹ máa padà bọ̀ nílé, look, ẹ̀yin kọ́ ló yẹ kẹ́ sọ fún wa pé ká padà wá sílé, àwa gan mọ̀ pé ká ti padà wá sílé, but ṣé ìyá tó ti pé 70 plus tó ti need the good medical treatment ní every, look, àwọn ìyá kan wà, kódà àwa tá ti jẹ́ ọmọ 40 gan tó bá ti ń pé 40 nílùú, àwọn lẹ́tà kan wà tó máa jù sí ẹ pé lọ́ṣẹ́ mo ti bọ́dì ẹ̀, tó bá tẹ̀ ti ń pé 50 wọ́n ní kó lọ check nǹkan kan lára ẹ̀, tó bá ti wá ń pé 60, because bọ́dì yìí tá à ń rí tá à ń nurture yìí, gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń jẹ tá à ń mu, atẹ́gùn tó ń fẹ́ sí wa lára, a lot of things, tó bá ti ń dé stage kan ó nídìí, even kan kò ń ṣe pàwọn náà ní the culture one, irú àwọn ni wọ́n ń lo àgbo wọn ṣe kinní kan, but gbogbo àwọn kinní yẹn it is not well researched. Èmi ẹ̀ kàn ń dààmú ni pàrágà oríṣiríṣi tẹ́ ẹ̀ mú, ó máa destroy kidney yìí. But tó bá yẹ pé ibi tí a research ẹ̀ta package ẹ̀ dáadáa ni, oh yes, you can sell it even at Tesco, but gbogbo olúkálukú ló kàn ń ta ẹ bá wa ra kinní èyí tó máa ṣiṣẹ́ nínú yàrá fún wa àti mọ́mì, gbogbo nonsense yẹn, but again, that's not what I'm discussing here. Now, lábẹ́ equality of opportunity yẹn, ó tún wá ní highlight, because tó bá wà lórí Wikipedia tí nǹkan bá wà highlighted, tó bá gbé cursor sí, á fún ẹ ní another explanation. So what does that mean? Tá bá ní quality of opportunity, ìwọ tó wà ní Nàìjíríà tó disagree pé o fẹ́ kí Yorùbá kó dá dúró, now bí rẹ pé ní family tiẹ̀, má wo family oní family, má sọ fún mi pé àwọn neighbors ẹ, because gbogbo wa máa ń parọ́, ìwọ nìkan yẹn ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wa, wá lọ ní ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ kan, irọ́ ló ń pa. Ǹjẹ́ quality of opportunity ó wà nídìílé tọ̀dọ̀ tiẹ̀ as a Nigerian? Bóyá bàbá ẹ tó bí ẹ, ìyá tó bí ẹ, ìyá tó bí bàbá ẹ, ǹjẹ́ tán bá, just think of anything. Now, quality opportunity is a state of fairness. Ṣaṣọ́ pé fairness wà between us àtàwọn Igbo, ṣe fairness wà between us àtàwọn Hausa? Ǹjẹ́ à ń lè sọ pé a ní fairness? Tó bá wá find out pé Koiki oníkà fún ẹni kankan, ìwọ́gàn ọ̀fẹ́ àkáǹtì síta, òun lọ́ọ́ ti fi síta yẹn, voluntary dẹ̀ ni, kò ń ṣòwò Yorùbá Nation, owó Koiki Media ni, two different money. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ dáwó fún Yorùbá Nation, ẹ lọ sọ́dọ̀ YSDM website wọn, ẹ lọ gbọ́n sáwò níbẹ̀, and I'm sure more of that is needed. Owó la fi ń ṣẹgbẹ́. Bàbá tó bí èmi ó náwó tó ná ẹgbẹ́ ni, Koiki ọmọ olóyè, owó ni, gbogbo tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ń kí yẹn owó ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹgbẹ́ bá ń dára látọ̀dọ̀ olórí ẹgbẹ́ ni, ó ná ṣégi owó. Ọlọ́run ọmọ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, kọ́lọ́n fọ́run kẹ́ bàbá mi, kọ́lọ́n fọ́run kẹ́ gbogbo àwọn òkú ọ̀run ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àti gbogbo àwọn alágbára tó ti lọ, gbogbo àwọn Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà. Ìyá kan pè mí ní last week, wọ́n ní Koiki ó rán àwọn ọmọ ẹ lọ síbì kan, àtẹ̀kọ́kọ́ sọ́kò tẹ̀ yé mi. Wọ́n ní bàbá yẹn, bàbá Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà, mo ní bàbá kẹ, bàbá ti dé ibi tágbà ń rè, ìyá yẹn ni àgbà yẹn ti dàgbà, gbogbo àwọn kan táwọn bàbá yẹn dẹ̀ ní àmọ̀ bí wọ́n múlẹ̀ wọn kò ṣàánú gbogbo kìíní à dọkumẹ́ntẹ̀. So ìgbà táwọn náà máa fi rí bàbá yẹn àgbà ti dé, ìgbà táwọn máa fi ní kọ́ lọ kọ́ tó lọ ṣe 1 or 2 things tí a fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn mọ̀ wọ́n sọ fún wa pé bàbá yẹn ti kú. Ọ̀pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ o, ìyẹn ni olóyè ṣe máa ń sọ pé àwọn èèyàn pọ̀, àwọn èèyàn ńláńlá pọ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, but wọ́n fi gbé kankan sílẹ̀, ẹ wá gbé sílẹ̀ ẹ tún máa pa wọ́n sínú ilé ni. So those they are very scared. So we are still talking about self-determination. So I'm going to move swiftly because I now have 22 minutes. I plan to end this program at 12:30. So equality of opportunity. Again, I'm asking, do we have such in Nigeria? Is a state of fairness in which individuals, ìwọ tó ń gbọ́ mi ló ń pè ní individual, tá bá wá fi ẹsì lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́, ó ti di jọ̀mọ́. Kò ní mọ́ṣáláṣí wa ní má dá kírun tó bá jẹ́ kó bá lè kí jọ̀mọ́, because jọ̀mọ́ ní ládájú kó dá kírun lọ. And I'm sure the same thing in the church. Wọ́n ní, better gathering. Térò bá pọ̀ àdúrà máa ń gbà, because àmọ́ etí Ọlọ́run máa tètè mí sí lára tàdúrà yẹn máa fi gbà. So equal opportunity is a state of fairness in which individuals are treated similarly. When Ondo State Governor Takubi Fanu àwọn èèyàn wa Igbo ẹ̀pẹ́ kọ̀ọ̀tà máa ń sábà lónìí adjective yẹn, which is very wrong anyway, but it's just something that we use, kò mean anything. Now òun gba treatment ní Germany, kó òun ò fẹ́ kú, because tó bá fẹ́ kú ni kò ní lọ Germany now. Maybe Akeredolu should have died, but kò fẹ́ kú ló ṣe lọ sí Germany. Is that equal opportunity fún ọmọ Ondo náà láti lọ sí Germany? Àbí ọmọ Ondo máa lọ sí General Hospital tó sì bed? You can see the kind of life and lies these politicians are doing. We know we love our leaders, but some leaders not love our, báwa ṣe love wọn. So there is not equal opportunity. Now let's move swiftly. Equal opportunity have the right to freely choose their sovereignty. Mo fẹ́ ká take note of that word, sovereignty. Now again, kí ló ń pè ní sovereignty? And I'll spell that for the benefit of those of you that wants to care to know. Mo ní tẹ́ bá ti wo program tèmi, ẹ máa mú pen àti paper, ẹ máa kọ̀ọ̀kan sílẹ̀. Bígbà tí yẹn wà ní lecture room ni. Kí ló ń pè ní sovereignty? Spelled as SOVEREIGNTY. Sovereignty. Mo kí yàwá Comfort Ológunjà. Kí ló ń pè ní sovereignty? Is Nigeria a sovereignty? Sovereignty can generally be defined as a supreme authority. Sovereignty entails hierarchy within the state as well as external autonomy for state. Now, the word autonomy, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn ti ń sọ pé ẹ fún local government ní full autonomy, but Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ nítorí pé tó bá ti lè jẹ́ kí state ní full autonomy fún local government, owó local government ò gbọ́dọ̀ lọ sọ́dọ̀ gómìnà, olè ló wà níbẹ̀. Ẹ̀gbọ́n káfẹ́ràn sẹ́nu òun làwọn gómìnà ṣe. Ṣèyí Mákindé ò fẹ́ jẹ́ kí full autonomy wà fún local government because òun kọ́ ló yẹ kó máa gbowó yẹn, ó yẹ kó owó yẹn channel lọ sọ́dọ̀ accountant local government kó wá manage on our behalf. Nigeria ò lè ṣiṣẹ́ ẹ̀kan tán ayé ni. And the same replicate to other states as well. Now, lórí autonomy yẹn, ṣé Tinubu máa fún state ní full autonomy fún state police? Stop deceiving yourselves. Everybody knows it's a lie. Irọ́ ti pọ̀jù Nàìjíríà. Ẹ kò láìkí òtítọ́. Àwọn òpùrọ̀ politicians yìí wọ́n ti firọ́ sí wa nígbà àyà. So àwa táwa ń try láti clear ìgbà àyà yẹn ká gbé òótọ́ sínú ẹ̀. Àwa gangan ni enemy yín. Ẹ ń sọ pé ká fi Tinubu sílẹ̀. Ṣé lórí constitution àgbákò yẹn náà ló máa fún yín ní state police? The former Senator Adeyeye had to play video and títí I need láti play more, waste of time. He says, and I quote, "How can you bring Musa from the north kó wá ṣe police ní Ìgbìrà àbí whatever local government tó bá sọ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá? how can you go and bring Okechukwu láti ilẹ̀ Igbo oníkó wá máa ṣe state police fún wa ní Lagos? Crime is always local. Nílùú yìí ọlọ́pàá Birmingham ó yàtọ̀ sí ti London, kan local ni. I remember ẹni tó bá wà ní UK tó bá ń follow news dáadáa tí bá parọ́ wá mọ̀ tí mò ń sọ yìí. There was an accident in Manor House. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí mò ń sọ yìí ti pẹ́ díẹ̀ ọ́ àti lọ bí over 10 years but màá ní láti lọ. Ọlọ́pàá tó lé àwọn boys yẹn wọ́n ní movement tó ti mọ̀ pé ó ti wọ jurisdiction ní tí kò ń ṣe tiẹ̀ ó yẹ kó pull back but ẹ mọ̀ pé racism wà nílùú yìí. Àwọn tó bá ti gbé nílùú yìí ti pẹ́ wọ́n máa mọ story. Àwọn young boys ni àwọn boys yẹn náà ọ̀daràn gidi wà nù wọn. Ọlọ́pàá yẹn wá lé wọn. Police chasing car ni mò ń sọ o kò ṣe movie o. Àwọn ọmọ ìwà lọ l'accident wọ́n wá kú. Ṣé wọn pé normally ó yẹ kán ní àkótúkú wọn lọ́rùn? No, it doesn't work like that in a civilized society. Wọ́n ní ọlọ́pàá yẹn ò ní right because ọlọ́pàá yẹn ò kì í ṣe ọlọ́pàá àdúgbò so kò lè mọ area yẹn dáadáa tó ọlọ́pàá tó jẹ́ local. Ìyá máa jẹ́ ṣé gèsì wa lára tá a bá kúrò ní Nàìjíríà. Tinubu ò lè fún wa ní state police ìrọ̀ ló wà níbẹ̀. Ìyá mi náà ń confirm ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo sọ. Ẹlòmíràn tó bá ń confirm mi. Èmi ò ní sọ̀rọ̀ kó má ní confirmation. It was a very, very fatal accident. Within Manor House stroke. Wọ́n ti fẹ́ gbé mú wọ ó kù díẹ̀ kọ́ wọ 7 Sisters l'accident yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀. Fatal accident. Ó mọ àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn. Èmi ti experience ọlọ́pàá bẹ́ẹ̀rẹ̀. Again, this was some 15 years ago thereabout. À ń jáde lọ. Ọlọ́pàá yẹn wá pull wa. Kí ló dé tó yẹ pull wa? Àbúrò mi ń change aṣọ nínú mọ́tò à ń lọ club ni. Òun dẹ̀ ń bọ̀ láti ibi iṣẹ́ ni. Àwa píkẹ̀. So wọ́n á change. Ẹ̀wọ̀n pé tí àwa dẹ̀ ń ṣe kúrúkúrú lẹ́yìn mọ́tò ọlọ́pàá tó dẹ̀ ti ń tẹ̀lé wa tó ti ń tẹ̀lé wa. Ìwọ làwọn lè ń ṣe báyìí wọ́n ṣe sàárín pé mi ṣe pull out nìyẹn mi ṣe pull. What's going on in the vehicle? Àyà wọn pé à ń jáde lọ ni ẹni tó dẹ̀ wá yìí òun fẹ́ change aṣọ torí aṣọ tó wọ̀ lè wọnú club aṣọ ibi iṣẹ́ ló wà lọ́rùn ẹ̀. Wọ́n search wọ́n béèrè license mo fún wọn ní license wọ́n sa mọ́tò yẹn wò wọ́n rí pé everything was clean. Wọ́n wá ní ká máa lọ. Mo wá ní náà àtẹ̀tí lọ nísìn ibi tá à ń lọ gan àmọ́ ọbẹ̀ ọlọ́pàá yẹn wá fi mọ́tò tiẹ̀ ó fi tiwa síwájú. There was another incident mo ti sọ yẹn rí náà lórí program rẹ̀ van mi mọ́tò yẹn kan tí mo drive àṣé mi ní full license ó yẹ kí n lè drive èmi ò mọ̀ ọlọ́pàá wá stop mi. Mọ́tò yẹn tó bá dẹ̀ ti stop ẹ̀ tó bá ti paná sí lára báyìí battery ti dead. Ọlọ́pàá yẹn gbà tó check mi tán wọ́n rí pé nothing was kódà wọ́n gbé mi dé station. Wọ́n wá realize pé license mi allow me can drive mọ́tò yẹn because insurance tó ṣe sára mọ́tò yẹn pé tó bá ti ní full license mo lè drive ẹ̀ màá ló dà bẹ́ẹ̀. Mo wá sọ fún ọlọ́pàá yẹn yọ̀wọ̀n kí mo sọ fún ẹ lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé tá a bá ti paná lára van yìí I'm just giving you what it means. Local police ni mo sọ fún ẹ nísìnyí. Gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ ní Nàìjíríà nísìnyí kò ṣe local police fake ni. Tinubu ò ní ever fún yín ní state police constitution Nàìjíríà ò ní fún láyè. Ọlọ́pàá yẹn wá àwọn méjì ni. Nígbà tó wá gbé mi débi van yẹn pa ọ wá fẹ́ máa lọ mọ́ nínú ẹ̀ lílọ́ o. Ṣé o rántí pé mo sọ fún ẹ pé mọ́tò ìta bá ti paná nídìí ẹ̀ kò ṣe start a máa tì ní wàláì wà máa wọ́n dàpọ̀ ọlọ́pàá máa bẹ́ẹ̀ ti mọ́tò nílùú ìbẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí push àwọn èèyàn bíi méjì mẹ́ta náà bá wọn fọwọ́ kún mọ́tò tó dẹ̀ ń sọ tí mò ń sọ ìváànù ni pẹ̀lẹ́rù nínú ẹ̀ nígbà tó ti díẹ̀ tó rí pé mi ò dẹ̀ yọ ọsẹ fún dáadáa bí kan ṣe wá nìyẹn pé ṣé mo ní èè ni mo ní mo ní èè o bó ṣe sáìtì àwọn máa ń pè ní jump start wọ́n ní you have a jump start cable mo ní yes I do wọ́n wá ní kílódé mo sọ fún àpá wọn ní pé mo ní jump start that was the first time tí màá ever rí ọlọ́pàá tèmi tí wàá ń lo yòó nígbà yẹn o títí di wákàtí mo ti experience again bó ṣe lọ gbé bm yẹn wá nìyẹn ó kọ́ ṣe bonnet ẹ̀ nìyẹn ó bá rí engine bm yẹn bó ṣe plug ẹ̀ mọ́ van tèmi báyìí ìyẹn battery yẹn pẹ̀lú tiwọn báyìí ó kick lẹ́wọ́ kan ni thank you so much bye èmi ṣe ya tèmi ní ẹni lọ́tẹ̀ kí ni mo fẹ́ fàwọn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé autonomy tí púpọ̀ náà yẹn wá pẹ̀lú Tinubu kọ́lọ̀ ń jẹ́rìí in the next 8 years that's the Tinubu bá rí 8 years ìlòdílẹ̀. State police is what we need to tackle the crime but wọ́n ní ever fún yín because tó bá fún yín àwọn gọ́vnà máa ṣì lò wèrè ní gbogbo wọn. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti ní kí n máa bú yín wọn ẹ̀yin èèyàn but àwọn politicians mo lè bú wọn wọ́n ti ní kí n máa bú ẹ̀yin public mọ́. So going back again because of my time àti ìparí program yìí part 2 la wà nísìn àṣemáṣe part 3 lọ́la kọ́lọ́n kó ṣọwá dọ́là. Sovereignty can generally be defined as a supreme authority. Sovereignty entails hierarchy within the state, as well as external autonomy for state. In any state, sovereignty is assigned to the person, body, or institution that has the ultimate authority over the other people. Authority tí wọ́n ń lò lórí Nàìjíríà lénìí. Ìyẹn ni Fẹlá ṣe sọ pé báwo ló ṣe kọ́ ní authority of the thief olè ni wọ́n. Púpọ̀ nù yín you believe them too much. Stop believing your politician. Let's go further. Now, the concept of self-determination ló máa kọ́kọ́ wáyé pọ́n máa kọ́kọ́ think about it. It was in 1860. Sọ̀rọ̀ pé à ń pèrè self-determination àti Biafra kò ń ṣe crime but àgbọ́yé pé politics bàtàmàlà àti gbẹ̀gìrì tó ń ṣe Nàìjíríà politics caricature gbogbo iná dẹ̀ fi di politician ẹ fi máa wọ Guinea ẹ wá ti di politician ẹ lẹ́mọ̀ máa dé fìlà oníbọ̀bọ̀ kan 419 ni mo kàn fi dárúkọ ẹ̀ ní ó wà lórí Instagram ìgbà ẹ̀ ló ń gbé ìjọ kan mo lọ bá lóòótọ́ tó dá níbí báyìí ó ní mama disguise ó ní mama package ni mo ní kí ni yẹn mean for ó wà Nàìjíríà báyìí nísìn 419 ní gbogbo wọn bọ ẹ náà kí n tó lo èdè yẹn mọ́ tí ní kí n máa lò. Some of you don't know what they do. Packaging ló pọ̀ jù ní Nàìjíríà. Àyà picture pẹ̀lú ambassador àyà kí èmi náà lè máa ṣe gbogbo yẹn ní London ìyẹn ló easy jù èmi tí mo tẹ̀ tún ní access pẹ̀lú media mi màá kọ́ máa package ni màá dẹ̀ máa fi ṣe fraud ọ̀pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ o àwọn kan wà ní United Nations nísìn olè lọ́ fi ń jà climate change lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nísìn ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé kí ni kan Africa pẹ̀lú climate change. The two major superpower tó ń dá wàhálà lẹ̀ lórí climate change is America àti China. President wọn méjèèjì wá sí Dubai. Tinubu wa ṣe bábà ó ń lọ sí climate change. Kí ló fi lọ mú ní climate change? The two countries tó ń pollute ìlú tó ń pollute àgbáyé jù òun America àti China. The two presidents are not coming to Dubai. Tinubu wa sọ fún yín pé bye kí ló fi lọ ṣe níbẹ̀? Ó kàn ń jayé lọ tiẹ̀ ni. Òun náà ti rí pé Buhari jayé. Ok, kí ni Tinubu fi lọ ṣe ní Dubai? Ìwọ tó ń wò mí. Kí ni kàn wá pẹ̀? Look, àwa ò tí develop kò sí tó kàn wá pẹ̀lú climate change. Gbogbo tó bá lè fi ṣe development la need nísìnyí. Fọ́sùn kìíní kan ká má lè gbogbo irọ́ ní gbogbo ẹ̀. America ti develop dáadáa. Àwọn ló ń create more pollution lágbàáyé àti China. And they are not ready to reduce their emission. Ṣé mo tán pè ní climate change? Kò sí tó kàn Nàìjíríà pẹ̀lú climate change. Kò sí tó kàn Africa pẹ̀lú climate change. Africa tó sì wà ní backward country. Àwa dẹ̀ lápọ̀jù níbẹ̀. Àwa gbéra wọn sóòtẹ́. Mo ti rí èèyàn kan náà tó ti wà lóòtẹ́ jẹun mo fi dárúkọ ẹ̀. Oh Lord. African government òun ló sweet jù. No accountability. Mo ti rí àwọn African, spending public money lavishly. Mo ní tẹ́ bá rí mi nínú politics olè ni mo fẹ́ lọ jà níbẹ̀. Òun lè mi jókòó nísìn mo ní mo wá laptop chicken change ní fún politician fún girlfriend ẹ̀. Mo ti rí àwọn tó ti dé Dubai báyìí tí mo tọ́ ti send video sí mi àti picture tó ti wà lóòótẹ́ tó ti order oúnjẹ. Nigerians masha. Joe Biden ò sí ní Dubai bí ṣe bá ń sọ̀rọ̀. China premier kò sí ní Dubai, Tinubu wá ń juwọ́ sí wa pé òun lọ sí kí ló fẹ́ lọ ṣe níbẹ̀, ó fẹ́ lọ sọ̀rọ̀ climate change. What has Nigeria got to do with climate change? The two biggest country in the world that are polluting the air, atẹ́gùn tó ń fẹ́, gbogbo àwọn pangolo mọ́tò tẹ́ ń lò káàkiri Nàìjíríà, àwọn mọ́tò tó ń dá wà lálẹ́, ẹlòmíì tó ní àkọ́ máa wò lóye nígbà mi báyìí. Ṣé o mọ̀ pé tí bá máa drive mọ́tò mi lọ sí Central London ní sì máa san £14 wọ́n bí mi dá. Ó fẹ́ gbé mọ́tò tó wà air quality wá sí Central London, ó fẹ́ pààyàn nìyẹn. Àwa ń ronú bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. That is why some of us cannot live in Nigeria. Àwọn tó máa náà we are gonna come to Nigeria, ọkọ̀ fi wá ṣe kí bọ̀rọ̀ kí pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ kọ̀ọ̀kan tó lé lọ́hùn kọ́dẹ̀ jáyé kọ́ tẹ̀sí lójú a tún ya padà ni. Èyí tó bá pẹ́jù tó bá lò 6 months, after 6 months ó máa ya padà ni. That's why even our big boys ain't gone. They move out of Nigeria after some time. Tiwa Savage tó bá ṣe 3 months ó gbọ́dọ̀ kúrò ní Nigeria. Kò gbọ́ ọ bídà kó ṣe 6 months in a row nínú Nigeria ó máa rán máa dì ní. Kò mọ̀ tí rí post ẹ̀ níjọ́ kan tó ní what country is this? Mọ́tò ẹ̀ méjèèjì ìkan lọ wẹ́ pòkò rẹ̀ pòrà ìkan táyẹ̀ ti bẹ́. Mo rí woman kan lórí Instagram gbogbo Turkey ẹ̀ pátá ó náà wọ̀n nínú fún bí a few days àbí kíní kan gbogbo Turkey yẹn ti defrost wà lọ́n ra ice. Ó ní which kind country be this? I think I go down pé ibi ayé bò ní I think I go move go Togo ta ló wo fídíò yẹn màá kọ́ máa rẹ́rìn pé everybody go chop breakfast. So we're gonna come back on the third part of this but we will stop at the 1860 ni wọ́n máa kọ́kọ́ gbé concept pé self-determination, and it was during and after the World War I ogun tó kọ́kọ́ jà lágbàáyé àti wà ní Third World War nísìnyàn tó bá ti mọ̀ kò kò tí lànà ni. So that is how far we can go. We just have 5 minutes to think of each effect in them alone tèmi. Lọ sí climate change. Mo wá ráwọn Africans kún níbẹ̀ public money. Tèmi náà bá rẹ̀ tó bá gbé mi lọ sí climate change láti government money. Kí ló ṣe tí mo ní lọ? Fẹ́ hotel. Adé fọmọge kan síbẹ̀ fún àwọn máa rọ́ọ̀bù sójà dádì. Adé máa gbóúnjẹ fún yín. Tó bá dẹ̀ dàárọ̀ wá wọ suit. Wá wọ suit wá lọ jókòó. Mo pàdé dárúkọ bàbá náà ní Istanbul ní 2017 I guess, yeah, if not 2018 mo rántí yẹn but bí a ti bákọ̀bá mi fi sínú comment section no. Film industry, the biggest movie industry in the world. Mo pàdé àwọn ọmọ Ben Bruce àwọn ẹ̀kọ́ kọ́ fi máa lọ́nà wẹ́rọ̀ pò díẹ̀ NTA media ní mi abẹ́ ń sinwin ni Koiki Media máa lé léyìí àwọn kọ́ fi máa lọ́ máa bùgá kan àwọn ọmọ Ben Bruce àwọn tó ní silver bed àpàdé níbẹ̀ àwọn lọ́ máa bùgá sí mi nígbà tí wọ́n pẹ́ alẹ́ yín láti bò sí bò òyìnbó gan ló gbé mi wá sí bíbá yìí àwọn tó ń rán wá láti censor body ní Nàìjíríà tí mo introduce ara mi pé media ni mi báyìí ọ̀yà dànù ni ilé náà máa tún fi gba ó máa fi gba kọ wàláì event yẹn mo rò pé mo rí wọn fúnjọ́ méjì wọ́n rán wá láti Nàìjíríà shopping lọ́lọ́ ń ṣe nínú Turkey apádà dípàdé o ìmọ̀ àti bàbá yẹn nígbà tó dé Nàìjíríà gan when I come into Abuja bẹ́ẹ̀ àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ Yorùbá nation come to Abuja let's look after you irọ́ ni o wọ́n ní come to Abuja tó bá dé Abuja nísìnyí kò ní sí value mọ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé value tó máa fún wa ìtàlọ́ tó máa fún wa the moment tó bá ti lọ bá wọn l'Abuja tó lọ ń lọ́bì wọ́n máa disgrace ẹ̀ wọ́n ní òun náà ti dé bàbá Londona òun náà fi wá gba contract but abájọ pàdé níta wàá fún ẹ ní respect wàá fún ẹ ní ọ̀wọ̀ ìyàtọ̀ tó wà nìyẹn pẹ̀lú abroad but tí wọn náà bá ti di pé lọ ń lọ́bì which is a lot of diaspora have done in the past lọ ń lọ́bì àfi gba contract àfi supply nǹkankan ẹlòmíì fi supply wọn tó máa gbowó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ politician Nàìjíríà ìlú tó lágbára ìwọ ló fi supply wà tó sanwó sí up front eventually you will lose out so ẹ̀yin wa ẹ mẹ́rin ká parọ́ fúnra wa Nàìjíríà ò lè work àfi tàbá ń ṣeré pa. Alhaji yẹn ni come to kódà information minister Zimbabwe fídíò yẹn mo ti post ẹ̀ rí bí a máa post ẹ̀ lọ́la. Ó dìde sign lẹ́tà kan fún mi ó ní tí bá ti dé London kí n mú lọ sí embassy àwọn nígbà tí mo dé embassy wọn lóòótọ́ sí ẹ̀wọ̀n fáwọn security Africa ní embassy ó ní kémi fóun ní lẹ́tà yẹn àbórí àbí lè mú nǹkan yóò ní ó dín dín ìyẹ̀kan ni that is why we have a lot of abandoned project bẹ́ẹ̀ project sùn lọ Nàìjíríà tó yẹ pé wọ́n ti jẹ́ ó lé lórí. Mo á mú happy new month o èyí tẹ́ bá ti ní happy new month ẹ fún wa lówó ni o ká tó máa lọ ẹ sanwó sí àkáǹtì wa o. Mo á mú lẹ́tà yẹn mo mú dání báyìí mo ní which letter only that letter you say is from the but which minister you say again mo ní information minister ó wọ́n dà pé bó mo ti pàdé information minister wọn Zimbabwe mo wò bàbá yẹn bá mo ní go and tell the commissioner mo ní ṣe commissioner wà ní office ó níyẹn mo ní tell the commissioner that this letter he needs to read it himself only give it to me money give you what letter tí mi gbé bọ̀ láti Turkey odindi letter tí ẹ̀wọ̀n kó letter tí minister sign only kí n mú fún ẹ kó fàyà àbómú nǹkan yó bó ṣe ring ambassador lókè nìyẹn pé there's a young man downstairs that says he needs to see you. And then just tell him no. He says that the minister of the minister of information ni ó rán mi sí kí lè rò pé yẹn máa ṣe ó já wa sálẹ̀ ni pé security máa sọ nonsense just like they do at the Nigeria wọn kí grammar àwọn grammar dáadáa comfort ológunjà ìyá dáadáa happy new month everyone àti fẹ́ parí ètò ẹ̀fẹ̀ làkó tá à ń ṣe nísìn minister yẹn já wálẹ̀ ni ó ṣe kí ni ó sáré wá sísàlẹ̀ ó ní good afternoon ó kọ́kọ́ béèrè pé ẹ ṣe gan ìyá lálùbáríkà àwọn ti sanwó new month thank you so much. Minister yẹn ní high commissioner yẹn ní London bíbá ni mo sọ I met the minister of information at the same event in Turkey. It was a film event gbogbo cinema tó wà lágbàáyé pátápátá think about any cinema àwọn tó ń ṣe cinema gangan títí de chair tẹ máa ń jókòó sí gbogbo ló attend event yẹn big event London ló ti gbé mi lọ àwọn ìbò náà mo pàdé ti Nàìjíríà kò tẹ value wa nígbà tá a ṣe event yẹn tán Minister of Information ti Zimbabwe was not gonna stay the whole program but ó kọ́ rí pé iṣẹ́ tí mo ṣe mẹ́rin ó fún mi ní lẹ́tà ó ṣe fídíò fún mi máa post fídíò yẹn later lọ́la lẹ́tà yẹn ni mo wá sí London ní security ní kémi mú fóun mo ní kémi mú lẹ́tà òun tó ní mo gbá lọ́rọ̀ bí high commissioner ṣe sọ̀kalẹ̀ wá nìyẹn ó ní who do you say gave you this letter mo ti fún lẹ́tà yẹn mo kàn mú dání mo ní the minister for information ó ní where did you meet her mo ní we met at Turkey mo dárúkọ event yẹn ó ní let's go upstairs because kò tẹ̀ mọ́rọ́ Africa kò mọ̀ bí a sack letter mo wá fún un and she said that you should give me this letter mo ní yes kò fẹ́ káwọn tó wà ń sálẹ̀ mọ́ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ó ní let's go to my office ó ní everything is okay mo ní everything is okay are you Zimbabwe mo ní no I'm Nigeria ibo ni wá àti minister wọn ti wá pàdé nígbà tí mo fún lẹ́tà yẹn tó kà báyìí only the minister say whenever we are having event in this embassy Koiki Media must be called at any time. You know that right one more after that. You know, the small world. So but we just give thanks that we are still here and we are standing. Ma post the video tiba ma lo walale ma post the Google platform. She endorsed Koiki Media. Equivalent of Lai Mohammed Monso. If I wanted to take advantage of that, I would have taken advantage. And I would have made use of it. But I'm away because it's a media, you continue to, network The network is still there. I don't think whether she's still the Minister of the Information as we speak. Maybe the government have changed, but she was a very good woman. So what I'm just trying to say to us is that we cannot get what we want out of Nigeria, gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá, but we can get a lot when we are on our own, and that's a fact. You can take it to the bank. So thank you so much, everyone. It is now 12:33, and like I said, the program will end at 12:30. Happy new month one more time. Oṣù yìí, oṣù dáadáa ló máa jẹ́ fún gbogbo wa o. Mo kí Easy Dollar, mo kí ọmọdé, mo kí àgbàlagbà, mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá. Regardless of whether you believe in the self-determination or not, I kí you. But one thing is, Nigeria has failed every single one of us, and there's no point saving it again. Good night from this side, and I'll be back again tomorrow, inshallah. Lashedumari, Lórúkọ Jésù Kristi. What God cannot do does not exist. Koiki Media, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. Good night. Good night.